Miriam and I got married knowing that we wanted to go out and light up the world. That we wanted to use our home as a place where people would feel comfortable to learn about their heritage. This is something that from the beginning we knew. To go out and light up the surrounding darkness. When we moved to Wellington, we were received with open arms. So many various programs that we began right away. We started off with a small, humble beginning. We started off in the home, and then we grew, and we made it to our first rental space, which was fantastic. But even at that time, we knew that Wellington has much greater potential.
May God bless that, at a circumcision ceremony we say, Zeh hakatan gadol yihiyeh. This is the youngster, may he grow big. God should bless us that as we start off in a small fashion, that we should grow from here, both in community, people-wise, and I'm sure everything else will fall into place after this.
Started off with one Torah, and someone was kind enough to come, and the Solar family dedicated the first Torah, and we had a small crowd. It was very intimate. It was at the home. We had the first people that were there who helped carry the Torah and introduce it to the community. And then by the time we got the second Torah, amazing. We actually had a whole entourage walking and escorting the Torah. It was a beautiful thing to see in Wellington, something that I don't think Wellington ever saw before, where we actually walked through the neighborhood carrying the Torahs with a canopy. And the entourage, the great pomp and fanfare was beautiful. Everybody came out to see it. And then we even grew, and we ended up getting a third Torah dedicated. By this time, God blessed us that there were so many people involved that we were dancing and spending the time. It was just like Simchas Torah. It was magnificent. We spent the day saying L'chaim and dancing practically the entire Sunday. It was one of the most memorable days of my 10 years over here in Wellington. The community responds to receiving the new Torah. Unbelievable.
It's about 10 years that I'm here now, and I really I was lucky. I was lucky to find a synagogue that will suit our family and our needs. It's always wonderful to be part of a community, to share, to learn to share, to learn to improve things in life, and Chabad have been really the center of all this. It's about family. Family is the most important thing, in a Hebrew life, because that's all you connect. The family, your children, your rabbi, the God, the religion, everything, and the life you live every day. This is all related, And I think Chabad Wellington gave that to my family. I think now the big progress what we've done is the Ebru School. The Ebru School with a lot of children. I don't have the numbers in my head, but the Ebru School grown tremendously. And I think it's the future. The children are the future of this community, because you bring your children, you bring yourself automatically, and you enjoy and all the activities at Chabad. And we have a lot of activities, and we have summer camps for children also. And it's really enjoyable. They meet friends, and they start to enjoy it, and to learn to read Hebrew. It's something different, really different. And to be part of a community, to be part of some activities, because it's not always fun to learn another language, but it's what they do around that. It's fun, It's about the way of life. And they will keep that for the rest of their life. To be part of a community, Chabad in Wellington gave them this opportunity, to keep that all their life. Rabbi Muskal, is a very interesting personage. He never give up. He never give up. He's not afraid to knock on the door. and to ask you if he can help in any ways. And I think it's a very nice personality. I knew many other rabbis, and they don't necessarily try to be part, of your life and to impact your life. And I think Rabbi Muskal definitely impact the life of the people here, of all the community, kids or adult, but it's what you do.
It's amazing how many programs we actually accomplish in such a small facility. We have, of course, Ebru School, we have camp, we have prayer services, we have monthly special prayer services, we have adult education, lectures, we have Hanukkah programming, Purim program, all the holiday programming. We had over 100 people at our Passover Seder last year. Starting from knowing 3 families in the community, just 3 families, and today, look at us, it's amazing, we have over 100 people coming for such a gala dinner. Unbelievable. And the amount of families that participate with us on a regular basis are over 150 families. The response has just been really heartwarming. This past year we built 4 sukkahs. We had this tremendous gathering at the Lion Country Safari. We had over 1,000 people come through the Lion Country Safari program. Unbelievable program. We had we built a tremendous sukkah over there, and the love, the dancing, the joy, that's one thing that we are blessed with, a tremendous amount of joy. Do we not have issues or problems? Certainly everybody does, but learning how to approach everything with joy, that's Chabad's trademark. That's something that we're known for, and when you get involved, you'll feel it. You'll see the enthusiasm, you'll see the singing, the dancing. All of a sudden you feel like you want to sit in your seat and you want to start moving to a beat. It's like hearing your favorite tune play. It just gets your heart warmed up, it gets your feet moving, and before you know it, you want to join in. Whether we're standing around for Purim, shaking our grager, with all the children coming over there. Last year, God blessed us, we had over 120 children at our Purim program, or our Hanukkah program where we have Hanukkah in Candyland this year. Again, we had over 160 pounds of candy went away in one evening. All the dentists were blessing us. No, just tremendous programs that we have that get the children active. When your hands are involved in making matzah, when the child is there rolling the dough, kneading it, or when the child is grinding up the wheat kernels, all the while they hear from the rabbi, this is what Passover is about, this is what our forefathers did when they left Egypt, this is what happened. Whether it's Lag BaOmer, we go out to the field and we start to have a picnic, and everybody wonders, what's the rabbi dressed up in a t-shirt, dressed up in a, and all of a sudden they're asking questions, and we stand around in the field and we tell a story. We get to play soccer out, with the children. It's about the family getting together as a community. Not just my family alone, not just your family alone, but when our families get together, we are a community. And when we share the love for one another, and we share the love of our heritage, it knows no bounds. That is something that everybody really reaches, and it touches us in the soul. Touches our deeper, most inner part of us, that we have the capability to share with others and join with others. Tough times all around, wherever you look. But you know something? The load is made lighter when there are many hands involved. Don't sit at home. Don't think that you are going to be there and, you're all alone. You're not. You walk through our doors, you will feel at home. When you walk through our doors and you sit with the rabbi, you sit with the rebbitzin, you will know that you're part of a larger family. There's women's groups that go on. When the women get together and they have fun, whether they're baking challah, they're making flowers, they're singing songs. There's a myriad of programs for women, for children, for teens, for adults. I must say that if you really want to know how our organization can impact your life, I must share with you the story of a young lady named Helen. Please listen to her story as she tells it in her own words.
In the beginning, 10 years ago, we had the Knesset, or you want to call it shul, or synagogue, whatever you want to call it. We had it at the rabbi's house. And I remember sitting around the table with my brother and and everybody else that was in the shul. I want the synagogue to be successful. I love the synagogue I go to. I love how basically they raised me. It's not just somewhere you go to. It's not somewhere you're forced to come to. It's somewhere where you choose to come to. It's more like my parents. They told me what to do, what's right, what's wrong, who you should hang out with, what you should do. The Chabad made me realize who I really am, what I want to do with my life. From the many years that I've been here, after 9 to 10 years, I realized that I want to do something else. I don't just want to go to work and come home and try to make it to synagogue. I want to go other places, visit other places, go to different synagogues. I want to be able to experience other things rather than be in my little bubble. The Chabad has influenced me in many ways, not only physically or mentally, also emotionally. I really, really want to go to Israel because of who I am, because I realized that I want to start a new life in Israel. Coming to Chabad made me who I am today.
Helen is just one example of the hundreds of students, from the youngest, the teenagers, adults, or the seniors, that have come through our door that have been positively impacted by our organization. I could not have done it alone. It's through your assistance, through your participation, those that are sitting here tonight and those that couldn't make it, that allows us to be able to help the community. And it's through your continued support that we will be able to do this for the next 10 years as well. Thank you very much.